beautiful downtown San Diego, the show presents the National League Division Series. The Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that could put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. Our starter in this one, Nick Martinez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. The line to kick the pitch. That misses, and that's how Game 4 gets underway. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Next one misses, and the count is 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Michael Harris, the next to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Righty to the plate. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1. At the belt and fires. Ripped to third and caught.
Batting third, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Matt Olson, a guy who grew up in the Atlanta area, went to the same high school that produced Jeff Francoeur, and in fact, Jeff's mom was one of Matt Olson's teachers in grade school. The 1-0. Pitch out, but no action. When Olson was traded to the Braves from the Oakland A's, Francoeur's mom texted Brian Snitker and said, "You're going to love Matt Olson." And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Righty delivers. That clips the corner. On the ground, could be 2. 1 at second, and that's 2. Nothing across here this half, and now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. here in San Diego and getting the start. Charlie Morton, what do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
So digging in now for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. The pitch. Ball one, no strikes. Yeah, Morton originally was drafted by the Atlanta Braves in 2002. He was a third-round pick. Their first-round pick that year was Jeff Francoeur. Their second-round pick that year was Brian McCann. And the pitch. Just off the outside edge. Now 2-0.
And ended up winning a World Series with Brian McCann in 2017, but they were wearing Astros uniforms.
Two now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
And now here is Jose Azocar. Up the middle. Wow, nice play. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the boys up for sure.
Two outs, base is empty. Juan Soto, the next up for the Padres. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Line drive, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a two-bagger.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So two down. Here's Machado.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch two-out double made this inning interesting.
Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. Manny Machado, his brother-in-law, is former major leaguer Yonder Alonso. Both those kids grew up in Miami, and of course, Alonso, a guy who ended up having a nice major league career. Next offering is in for a strike. Soto at second with two down. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And the Padres waste a chance. One left for San Diego. We played an inning. No score. And welcome back. Top of the second. Here's Austin Riley. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
That one pushed foul. The 1-1 comes up empty. That's strike two.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
kicks and deals. Got him. One down.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. To the right side, Kim. To first, and that quickly 2 away. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Petco Park. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. And the right-hander back to work. Jake Cronenworth, the Michigan kid, he played at the University of Michigan. Rays took him in the 15 draft in the 7th round. Grew up playing a lot of hockey. Eventually made his big league debut with the Padres. Chris, he's been an all-star twice. In for a strike. 0-2 now.
Yeah, and when he came up to the big leagues, just seeing how quickly he was comfortable, looked like a veteran player, and just solid skills all the way around. To me, he was kind of that sneaky favorite player that I had.
And now the count is even. Versatile player defensively, can play all over the place. In college, he was a two-way guy. They not only used him as a middle infielder, but he closed games, and the Rays actually used him that way at AAA in terms of letting him throw some meaningful innings as a reliever. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting 6. The catcher, MJ.
Here's the speedy catcher, MJ Melendez. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Close, but call the ball. Ball 1.
Charlie Morton's got the nickname Ground Chuck because of all the ground balls that he gets. And it's a guy that I think about that curveball. When you think about Charlie Morton, he will throw 5, 6, 7 in a row if he has to.
Legit an Uncle Charlie. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Just missed. Swings and misses, and we're filled up. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Adam Duvall at the plate. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Second inning here, no score. Smash to the left side. Throw on to Olsen. That's out number 3. Padres down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back. And the batter now, Sean Murphy. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Next offering down low and in the dirt.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And it's 2-1. And the right-hander deals. And that one fouled off.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
And he makes the catch. Then there's one down.
Batting eighth, the shortstop,
Vaughn Grissom next up for the Braves. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Top of the 3rd, no score. And 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Out towards right center field. Duvall under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
batting ninth, the left fielder.
Here's Eddie Rosario. Rosario getting to start in left. 31 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Next offering is fouled back. Right-hander kicks, deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. The wind of the pitch. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And a strike in there.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. First pitch, and he just misses. Grisham goes 5 feet 11 inches, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he's a former National League Gold Glover. And a foul ball. And that is cut on and missed. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Left-hand batter waits. Cut on and missed. Struck him out. 2 down.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
So here's Xander Bogaerts now. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. The 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
The other way. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Waste no time there. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Juan Soto now doubled in his first AB.
Now, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And first offering is fouled off. Bogaerts, the lead runner out at second. Azokar on at first with 2 down. And ball 1. Kicks and fires. There's a strike. One, 2 now. Got him. That ends the frame.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in San Diego, start of the 4th. Here's Acuna now. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. That one ripped left field. Soto moving back for it. Looking up, and that one is out of here. A solo shot, and they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 1-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And now Michael Harris. That's towards center. Azokar under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Matt Olson up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Azokar going back some more on the warning track and hauls it in.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield, got to the spot, turned around and made a nice catch.
That one ripped. That's back there. And it's gone. Austin Riley goes deep, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Grounded out his first time. And that's outside. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back and gone. That one felt good, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. And the pitch. That one out to right. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Braves 3 and the Padres nothing. Back here at the ballpark, Manny Machado up to the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. The pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. Because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And Manny gets a piece. The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Jake Cronenworth will hit next. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. On the ground, right side, and it's off the bag. Fair ball.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, M.J. Melendez. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. That one misses, and that's ball one. Cronenworth over at first with one away. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering misses, and that's ball two. The pitch. And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 away.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Duvall in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And here it comes. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur. Padres lead 1. Still down 3-0. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th. Leading off, Sean Murphy. The right-hander back to work. And a ground ball to first. Oh, great stop. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Vaughn Grissom. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Good eye right there. And that one is lifted in the air. Azokar moving under it. 2 away now. Eddie Rosario next up for the Braves. Fought off foul. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Azokar under it. And that'll do it. And the Braves go down quietly, but they lead it 3-0. Back here at Petco Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. So digging in now for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. The wind and the pitch. Foul ball there.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now the DH, Trent Grisham. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Here comes a pitch. Outside corner, there's a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Bogarts stands in now and watches strike one.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And he deals. Here's a tapper towards short. Quickly to second for one. Over to first, safe.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So up next, Jose Azocar, 1 for 2. First offering misses the mark. Bogarts off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Inside, and it hit him.
Well, the bright side is that will help the on-base percentage a little bit, and that's a category no batter can ignore these days. OBP, OPS, well, maybe that'll ease the pain just a little bit.
Soto in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Two outs, and there's a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs, and he hits a ground ball right side, takes it himself, and that is the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 3 and the Padres nothing. Back here in San Diego, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Ronald Acuna Jr. Martinez back to work. Chris, the tools for Acuna, the one thing that jumps out for me, power, and power to all fields.
I love his right center field pop, and we saw him in the All-Star game a few years ago. He looked like a left-handed hitter hitting home runs that direction.
next offering is fouled back.
And not just offensively, but this is a guy that has a cannon of an arm. He's thrown balls in over 100 miles per hour. He's got speed on the base paths. He can do it all.
1-2 now on Acuna. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Harris batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
0-1.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Now all even up. And that's downstairs and outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Here's Matt Olson.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Wide out to the warning track.
Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. And that extends the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Bob Melvin hands the baseball over. Nick Martinez departs, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. Steven Wilson gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Man at first, Austin Riley next up for the Braves. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Riley goes 6 feet 3 inches, 25 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. And the 1-0. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes a nice running catch. And the inning is over. So a job well done from the Friar bullpen that time. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Padres nothing. Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th. Stepping in the long ball threat, Manny Machado. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first in time. Nice stretch.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Jake Cronenworth getting ready to hit. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Tyler Matzek. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
There's a strike. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. The pitch to the right side. He takes it on his own, and a couple of quick outs.
The catcher, number 1, MJ.
2 outs, base is empty. MJ Melendez, the next up for the Padres.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle on the bullpens, and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Nope.
First offering, and it just misses. Matzek, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2009. And there's the strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And a 1-1. Swings through that.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Melendez checks his swing, appeal to third, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Padres go down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Nabil Prismat.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. He's already homered in this game. And the pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. And that's down and away. Movement in the bullpen. Drew Pomerantz getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, and now 1 away.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Azokar makes the grab, 2 down.
Up next for a run, the catcher.
So here's Murphy now. In the air out to center. Azokar in position. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the Braves. But they lead at 3-0. Back here at the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Adam Duvall.
The right fielder, Adam Duvall.
The pitch. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. He did not go around. The lefty, the 1-0. And that's in there at the knees.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gives it the bender for the strikeout.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Now it's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
And that's in there for strike one.
Let's go, Padres.
That one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a 1-2. And another ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Outside. And the pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Grisham stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Just misses with that one.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Tim Hill.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Vaughn Grissom digs in now.
But some won't like what I do on the mic. That's alright, I just do what to me feels right. My style is thrown back like khaki slacks and snapbacks. My beats come from the funk, contained in my wax stack. So if you don't get it, you probably never will. Just slide to the side and make room for Pete Chill. You don't like my style.
Here comes a pitch. That misses the zone. 1-0. That's to third, handled by Machado. On to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The left fielder, number 8, Eddie Rosario.
Here's the left fielder, Eddie Rosario. And that's in for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
And the 0-1. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Swings and misses, struck him out. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? First pitch just misses.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
And it's fouled away. Ball to strike. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. At the belt and fires. Ground ball right side, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Throw cut off to third. He's in there.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing, not get beat by that pitch.
Michael Harris next up for the Braves. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. And it kicks off the base of the wall. In comes the run from third, and they lead by 4. And that's a double.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line of that.
Here is Matt Olson, 1 for 3. Little chopper rolls foul. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Harris on at second with 2 down. Missing inside, and the count 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field, pretty well struck. That one opts against the fence. The run comes in from second. It's 5-0. And that's a 2-out double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Robert Suarez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Next to hit, Austin Riley. First pitch doesn't find the zone. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Man at second. And a foul ball. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Padres nothing. And welcome back. It's Xander Bogaerts now.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Joe Jimenez gets the ball now.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
The pitch. And that's in for a strike. Jimenez, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff, but base hit.
And now, Jose Azocar. That misses, and that is ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Soto, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And it's 1-1. First and second here, no outs. Hit on the ground might be 2. Albies to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
I think 4, 6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Machado stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. In there at the knees, and that is strike 1. And that misses off the outside edge. And Manny gets a piece. Kicks and deals. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Two outs, runner at first. Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. In there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Machado off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Bounce to third. Riley fires to first. That takes care of Cronenworth. And that is that. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. It's the Braves 5 and the Padres 1. All set to start the 9th in this one. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Suarez, a righty that throws with power. 32 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Next offering misses down and away. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Next pitch inside, 1-1. Righty to the plate. And a count 1-2. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, you talk about a pitch coming in on a frozen rope. The challenges of catching up to 100 miles an hour or above is just tremendous. You see it, at least you think you do, but by the time you swing, it's in the catcher's mitt.
This one in the air right field. Duvall on the move to his left. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Braves 5 and the Padres 1. Back here at Petco Park. So bottom of the 9th, stepping in for San Diego, MJ Melendez. Now we see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And here it comes. There's the strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that's ripped into left, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So he gets on base, an elimination game 1 at a time, right?
And all of a sudden the pressure moves to the other team. They came into this one feeling pretty good, but now that he's on, changes things a little bit.
So a man aboard, and now the right fielder, Adam Duvall. 9th inning elimination game. Chris, it's a tall task. They're going to need a crooked number to tie this game up.
Yeah, and they just have to remember that they have had many innings over the course of the year where they've scored more runs needed than they need in this one. So just relax, get your pitch, and make something happen.
That one's in there, 0-1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And fires in a fastball at 95. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch just misses, and the count is 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1 and 2. In time to first for the double play.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Just off the outside part of the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Two down. And the Atlanta Braves with the series win, and they're off to the NLCS.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there.